Hey, how's it going everybody, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to episode 2 of our Crusader campaign for In the Name of Jerusalem 2. If you guys are enjoying this, please don't hesitate to drop a like and a comment down below. It really does help out the channel, and you can also go ahead and find the entirety of the Let's Play down below in the description if you want to go ahead and find later episodes if you're watching this far in the future. But in the last episode, we fought a pretty gnarly battle down here in the south, able to secure ourselves a fortress across the Jordan River. However, Saladin had taken it back by the time we finished the episode. We also went down south, built up our army. We went ahead and actually tended to the needs of the people, which was a ton of fun. And then we finally fought a pretty large-scale battle up here in the north that inevitably crashed, which was unfortunate, but it really did save our bacon because we were about to lose that battle, so I go ahead and take those. I really do. In the north now, though, we are really struggling in this campaign. Saladin has mobilized about 2,500 soldiers up here, and as you can see, we really just do not have the numbers whatsoever. They're able to secure our settlements, and yeah, it's another castle we've lost up there, and now they're chasing us back down south, which yeah, is a little bit scary, honestly. I'm going to withdraw my forces. It really seems that we need these armies, which number... Again, actually not that many soldiers. We're in about 400 soldiers down here in the south as well. So, yeah, Saladin is putting a lot of pressure on us right now. Okay, so I think the plan is for us to continue to head south, and we're basically just going to try and win the fights we can do. You know, we can't defeat these massive armies, even though they are engaging us over here again, able to catch another one of our small armies. We also need to be careful that we don't get caught, you know, being exhausted. I think they're retreating back to friendly territory, and it does seem like we are going to lose Tripoli with only our Knights Templar provinces in the north holding. Okay, so I came down here in the south to go and help siege this out, and then as you can see up in the north, we've got a pretty large scale army coming our way. However, it's kind of hard to actually escape this because we got another army right there. I think we're probably pretty tired as well, so we just be kind of careful. I basically just need to try and escape my way out of here because this is a lost cause. And as I said, we're only really trying to fight battles that we can actually aid in and actually win. So we're just going to avoid it. I'm not going to commit my soldiers to a fight that is pointless and, you know, will gain us no support whatsoever. And I imagine we're going to head back north and try and help out in some of these other reconquering of the lands to the north. I think the next clan tier as well would be huge in our campaign because I noticed a lot of other lords are roughly around about like this 118 mark, this 100 mark. If we were able to get to 100, I could actually start taking on them armies. We need about another, you know, a handful of extra renown before we can get there, but that would be huge. Yeah, this time we actually have a 3-person tournament here. These would be great for us actually obtaining the influence and also extra money, and of course that very valuable renown which we are currently looking for. Now these tournaments are going to be a little bit more tricky just because there's so many more teams in this one, so it's a bit hard to tell who's who, and every team does consist of 3 people as well. Another thing you actually also have to be careful of, I believe, in these tournaments is not just the last 2 teams that make it through, it's actually the teams who get the most kills. So you can get a bunch of kills, but then not have to worry because, you know, you've already banked your kills to make it through to the next round, which is always nice. Hey, this battle has just evolved straight up into a mace-off right now. We are just going toe-to-toe, hitting each other. He's actually going for my horse as well. And there we go. Last one to take down. 11 damage. I think he'll be, yeah, taken out very quickly. Nice. Good job. Good job. So next round, boom, we like to see that. Oh, and this is a little bit of a dismounted one as well. I like all the different types of tournaments that we are fighting in. They make it quite unique and interesting. So, again, we're just going to act here with our mace, try and act up, help the double team as well. Try and prevent them from double teaming us as well as much as we can. We're already down a soldier, which isn't good. We really need to get a knockout on one of these guys as quickly as possible. Good job. Or are these guys all on me? Okay, that's not good. Okay, I think this is where we come to an end unless I can maybe get a kill, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah, they're all attacking in different rhythms now. They've got a really good position. So let's try and cuddle them up a little bit and then... Oh, that guy at the back must be so close to down. I've hit that guy so many times. Yeah, no way. They must have been really low, though, unfortunately. I think these two were like 1-2 hit. I mean, if we could have then just 1v1'd, it would have been easy. And unfortunately, we don't make it through. They wipe our team. I don't think we make it through yet, right? Yeah, no, there's no way we do. Oh, that really sucks. I also am a little bit curious if we can capture maybe some of these caravans. Well, that's a 76-man stack. Okay, we're going to try and look for a mano fight with that 76 stack if we can. I don't really want the... Oh, but he's actually going to straight up fight me. Perfect. Okay, let's do it. Balance of power bar is actually slightly in my favor. This would be a good fight for us. This is exactly what we want. We also get the militia in. Okay, and some villages. Yes, there's nothing more than a Western Crusader likes than to send peasants to their deaths. We actually also have a really nice position on top of this ridge. It can completely defend our right flank. I love to see that. And then, yeah, the militia is going to help out. Again, it's not going to really do much, but hey, if they go ahead and play kind of passively, I'll take that. We also have these peasants. Nice. The question is the AI actually going to come at me? They might sit back and decide that they just don't want to attack, but it looks like they are. Okay, good. Yeah, that's great to see. Now, they have very low tier infantry, but their cavalry is going to be scary for sure. I think these Aladdin cavalry and the horse archers are going to be brutal. So let's select my own riders, you guys on me, and we can go maybe ride out and try and engage their horses, try and maybe pick off one or two with our spear. It's going to be much easier to do this time than the last battle, now that I actually have a spear, because these spears shred through even some of these strongest units. We hit a very high amount of damage on this rider, and now he should just be one hit. We can probably get him as he gets back on. Oh no, he just dodged us. Where'd he go? Can someone else, one of my other boys, finish him off, please? Not quite, not quite. That's fine, though. Wrap around. These lightly armored horse riders are ours for the taking, but we're doing pretty heavy KO blows on them as well. Their cavalry's actually getting a bit too close for comfort here. They need to be very careful when it comes to, getting close to my line, because you get knocked off of your horse extremely easy in this mod. It's not even funny. Oh, God, I knew I was going to get stuck there. So you can't really just go diving headlong into enemy lines because, yeah, you're going to get punished. And as I said, we're trying to utilize the enemy formation as much as possible. Yeah, we want the peasants to die when people's soldiers, who basically aren't our soldiers, to go down. And we'll pick up as much of this cavalry as we can, which we've done a pretty good job of. We'll see if we can maybe pick up one or two more of them, especially like the mounted lancers. These guys are like hotcakes. If we can take them down, they are worth a lot more in this battle than, say, the horse archers, which, you know, go down pretty quickly. Oh, wow, we are losing a lot of soldiers, though, right now. Let's see if we can maybe come in here as a Crusader. One of the nice things when it does come to figuring out whose unit's who, because everybody's locked to their own culture, it is not that difficult to actually figure it out. And a lot of the shields are very unique. That's kind of how I look, and you guys can probably notice it in this battle as well. Is like generally the types of shields people are wielding are, you know, the main modifier. These lightly armored horse archers are difficult because they really are only in like a little bit of a cloth, and the Crusaders, I think, have some like a lot of mercenary soldiers as well in them regards that, you know, do look very similar. Okay, I feel like I've done a decent amount of damage. I'm just going to send my cavalry to go deal with their horse archers, if we can just get a lock onto them. Boom. Okay, so our cavalry's going to go chase them. Now let's just advance our infantry at them. Let's just get our infantry. Let's just push it up. Our archers can take up good positions here, even though a lot of our archers are actually dead already, which is not good. Yeah, their archers are doing a pretty good amount of damage to us right now. Let's maybe wrap around, see if we can disorganize them, because every one of these we do kill is pretty good. And again, we're staying away from them spears at all costs. Okay, our shield wall is pushing. Our archers are getting absolutely destroyed. Wow. Let's bring our archers maybe off to the flank. Just let our infantry go up. Yeah, we've been hammered here. We have been really hit hard. Okay, that's another one taken care of. Yeah, you're all friendly now, which is good. I think we've dealt with their cavalry, which is perfect. Let's rotate around, and then let's deal with the infantry fight now. Okay, tell the infantry to charge. They are still in shield wall. And then we're going to wrap around here. We're going to put our lance down, hit them, actually break our lance. We actually pull out our sword now. Get out of shield wall now and just charge them. I think we've got them on the run. Yeah, we knew their infantry was not going to stand there whatsoever. Oh, these are better archers, I think. But we knew they were not going to do a good job once we hit them. Our strength lies in our heavy knights and our heavy infantry, whereas the, you know, Saladin and the Ayyubid Sultanate rely on their horse archers, their heavy cavalry. For their infantry, at least these type of infantry are definitely a lot more subpar than, say, ours. We can get some nice kills on them, level up our stats, especially like our one-arm skill needs some leveling up. I absolutely love, though, the mace, the lance breaking, I should say. It's such a cool mechanic that if you couch it, you really need to get a kill, you can go in and do that. and it does have a chance to break, which I think is really, really cool. There you go. The enemy lines are broken. We've got a couple horsemen left that we'll be able to finish off. And there we go. Victory is ours. Gained a little bit of a relationship with the following town, which I guess can't be a bad thing. Leveled up our medicine a bit, and we're able to get the kills. Who got the most kills out of interest? So, I mean, I got 18, and our foot sergeants, yeah, you know, they're the ones doing the damage right now. Definitely a lot of respect right there. And apparently they're still alive. I mean, we should just be able to auto-resolve this one without too much issues. Yeah, we lost one extra soldier, which is good. Yeah, you're my prisoner now. Oh, we captured a bunch of them as well. And we freed a fellow Crusader. Nice, you are. Yeah, you can go. And we can pick up some extra soldiers. I mean, I definitely need to replenish my my archers, that is for sure. A horse archer, yeah, we can take one of those. I don't really like slingers too much. Obviously, they have the range. And if we are fighting a lot of lightly armored infantry from the Ayyubid Sultanate, actually, maybe that's not a bad idea. 21 upgrades as well, so we leveled up the majority of our foot sergeants. They'll upgrade to tier 4, again, just more of an experience, which, again, their stats go up. So they got 180 one-handed, and then they're going to go up to 190. So it's a small increase, but an increase nonetheless. Their base armor is, what, 5530? And then this goes up to 5930. So again, it's these small increases, but increases nonetheless. They also get a little bit of a higher tier weapon as well. I think this weapon does 94 handling, which is pretty nice, whereas this one is actually a little bit better, but shorter and doesn't do as much damage. So there's good trade-offs there. We've also got a ton of loot as well, so I guess we will take that. I know we're over encumbered, but there is a town pretty close by where we hopefully will be able to to grab that. And you can see a lot of these lance soldiers have now been kind of taken care of. Question is, can we also capture this caravan? That would be amazing. But yeah, they're going to slip off. To be fair, I don't really expect to keep them. And also, the person we had captured immediately escaped our party, which is, yeah, always nice to see. This is the main lord, so maybe it was like a hero we captured and they just like automatically escape or something along them lines. But let's cash in on all the loot we just gained. Yeah, boom, not bad. I bought some more wars from. We ended up gaining just over 8k, so that's not bad whatsoever. We'll definitely secure that from our first minor battle. And then we probably do need to... We're actually pretty healthy. We have 50 men, though. Still 10 wounded, so we have enough room for another 15 soldiers. Are there any mercenaries here? Oh yeah, we also ransom our prisoners as well. So Maronites, I don't actually know what that unit is. The Maronites are tier 2 archers. They have 100 bow skill. They have decent piercing damage, which is actually pretty nice. They have several variants as well. Yeah, that's another big thing in this mod is there's like variants to so many units. And they're pretty cheap as well. And right now, I don't really want to have to travel all the way back down to my settlement to recruit more soldiers. So I think we are just going to stick with that and continue to, just to recruit maybe some more mercenaries from another town. So yeah, we could recruit 11 Italian sailors. They're pretty expensive, but that would be very nice. Now, I think that does just about put us over our limit. If I'm not... Oh, no, we've gone up a clan tier. Hell yeah. Okay, good. So now we can have 100 soldiers. That's nice. And the Italian sailors are a really, really good unit. Again, the mercenaries don't level up, so they will stay at this tier, but they have some really good variants to them. Lots of aggressive, just like two-handed infantry. Great to have on the second tier of your line. You have a frontliners all infantry with shields, and then these guys back them up and just hit over with maces, axes. They're good against light and heavy infantry. They, of course, don't really have much in the way of anti-cavalry, but that's what the front line's there for, right? These guys are here to get stuck into melee, and we'll take them. Okay, so we have another battle up here, which I think is about to fire. I'm going to head up here, because with both our men, we should have a similar amount of soldiers. There's another party right there. Oh, we almost got caught there. Okay. Want to be very careful not to have ourselves, captured there, but we could probably all push out here. We could easily fight that. A few more minor lords are on their way as well. Yeah, boom. I think I've managed to drag in 3 other lords with my force. Now, they do outnumber us a bit, but I think this will be a good battle for us, right? Can I maybe drag in anybody else into this? So yeah, we actually have very similar numbers. The only problem is of course, I don't get to command the AI, which is going to make the battle that little bit harder. Also have an obscene amount of horse archers. Look at that, 58 of them and 30 just normal cavalry. How much do we have? So I have 10 cavalry, they have 11, they have 10, and they have 4. Yeah, so cavalry-wise, we are severely outmanned, but I think we're going to go for it. I think if we can just engage them in the front line, smash their infantry, because they only have 93 infantry and barely any range. And that range is, I think, where we're going to really succeed. Unfortunately, this is the worst battlefield I could ever think of for an engagement like this. You know, the AI, I think, is going to definitely eat us alive here. But we are going aggressive, which is good. If the AI just attacks, we should be okay. I think we'll be able to crush through their main line without too much problems. Obviously, crossing the river is going to be a pain in the ass. But if we can just, like, surround this and kill this, because, yeah, the infantry looks lightly armored for sure. Is their cavalry. Is this massive horse archers charging towards us in full force we're going to have to deal with. So let's just do it. Let's clash into them. Hope we don't just get obliterated by missile fire. Try and just take out as many of them as possible. I'd like to be one-hitting these guys rather than anything else. Yeah, good hits on them. Let's fall back now. We don't want to overcommit too much. We're going to get our infantry up here. Our archers able to start hitting them. Rotate around. And yeah, just try and cause as much issue to their horse archers. Try and take out these dismounted ones for sure, than anybody else. Okay, the infantry's starting to push across the river. I'm going to get myself across the river now and just position my archers up on this hill. I think I'm just going to try and get my infantry across the river here, if I can. I think that's going to be a nice little boom to us. And then we don't have to worry about that later on. Well, they're starting to commit some of their other soldiers as well. To keep our shield high, though, we've taken a few hits in this battle. And we just need to make sure that we're here to support them as we go across. Oh my god, I'm so sorry as well. I knew, yeah, but it looked gross. Weird motion blur on for some reason. I do very much apologize for that. There we go. Okay. Look a lot more smoother now. I do very much apologize. I'm going to get my ass across with my infantry. Try and pick off any of their, cavalry if they try anything as we move further on. And then it's just up here as quickly as possible and support the main fight. Oh, we're going to get a tactic. We dismount him. Oh, not quite. 33 damage though isn't bad. Yeah, I maybe delayed myself a little bit here. Okay, let's use our cavalry then. Let's use our cavalry to push up. Because we're going to need to get stuck in here as quickly as possible. Obviously, we're going to utilize the flank. Oh, it seems like their cavalry has actually gone a bit more defensive here. Falling right back to their battle lines, which, again, I don't blame them. Not a bad idea to do so. But we're going to get our infantry up here. Yeah, infantry, come. We need you guys up here. Cavalry just charge now. Archers keep offering support. And if I can, I really want to utilize my cavalry on this flank. Yeah, our cavalry's doing a great job there. Infantry's about to turn up, and it's going to be really well positioned, I think. Pull out our sword. I think our sword's going to be a better matched here. It's longer. We can utilize it. And the infantry charge now in as well. Perfect. Okay, we're going to come right into their flank. And yeah, we're cutting these guys down. That is the key. We can't stay at range against these enemies because they will demolish us. The Ayubian is just too strong at that skirmisher game and their numbers. But if we can pin that down, get our heavy infantry involved, we can deal with them. And then morale just doesn't, in these smaller parts, then morale just does not seem to be as strong. I'm sure in their bigger armies where they've got their legendary commanders who are winning battle after battle, that's where we struggle. Because, again, their morale can hold and these low-tier soldiers aren't fleeing on sight. But, yeah, in these smaller engagements, we definitely have the advantage. Let's see as well if we can break our lance on the back of one of these guys. Yeah, no, Lance actually stayed intact. Okay, nice. I'll take that. Boom, there we go. Nice. Victory is ours. They have a handful of soldiers left remaining. We were able to clean that one up. I like to think my forces actually did a really good job. Yeah, my knights got 18 kills, 19 kills. Nice. Okay, good job. Who actually got the most kills out of everybody in our team? Yeah, I mean, my knights did, and then me. I got 11, which is good. Yeah, the Italian sailors, not a single casualty. 9 kills. That is very respectable. Then we should just be able to, again, auto-resolve this second part of the battle. No issue. We lost 3 men in total. A bowman, a first sergeant, and a knight. That hurts. But losing the knight hurts. However, there's plenty of captured soldiers here to bring into our lance and, yeah, give a new home. So we definitely will do that. We do need some bowmen, and we definitely need this tier knight. Oh, that's just juicy. Oh, we actually finally got a max tier knight as well. Fully leveled up one. You can see they get really good. And look at how many different variants of these knights there are. There's 33 different variants. That's pretty bussin' if I do say so myself. It's a clean victory right there. We're going to head immediately back to Tyre to go and start selling our goods. We just a bunch more money, but there's no reason not to. I also really do like these Islamic lances. I'm not sure if it's going to show it. Yeah, it doesn't show it. But I love the actual like flags and stuff on the spear. So what's our best spear? Yeah, the European spear. There's nothing better here. Yeah, there's barely any extra equipment here whatsoever. There is a tailored banner. Can I stick that on my guy here, maybe? If we get rid of his sword? Yeah, let's get rid of his sword. And then he'll have a banner on his back. Or can we stick that here? Yeah, no, we can't. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll leave that so it just looks cool. And we can actually identify him on the battlefield as well, which is nice. We'll sell everything else, though. Okay, we're going to camp just outside of Tyre. We need to be careful. There's a bigger stack right there. 142 men moving around. Oh, there's a bit of a battle across the bridge there as well. How's our energy looking? Yeah, we're fully rested. We're going to try and make it to this battle before it ends. I'm not sure if we're going to get there in time. Either way, we should be able to clean it up. And, I mean, hopefully we can. It'd be great to gain extra relations. Nah, we're just going to miss it by a tick. But then we can make our way in here and capture this force. I am, however, going to wait till daytime so we get a bit of a better battlefield, and we should just be able to straight up engage this army with no problems, making sure that they can't escape. I'm going to let this army also get involved as well, because laying them in is no problem there, and we'll get a bit of extra relations. We're also going to probably just save the guy we just got captured in that battle as well, so that's also awesome. Okay, so definitely not the battlefield I was expecting. It's nighttime, and it's also pissing it down with rain. A good old English day right here, if I do say so myself. But yeah, we should be able to get stuck in here. No issues. They have a decent amount of horse archers. We're just going to push up at them. Archers can probably just hold the line here. Actually, I'm going to just tell my archers to engage. So they're just going to go at max range and just shoot the enemy. I'm going to tell my cavalry just to charge their horse archers. And then the infantry is just going to go deal with whatever remains of their forces. 8 damage. Wow, we really did glance off of them there. Pull out our sword, maybe, or our mace. See if we can take care of this heavily armored soldier. Yeah, it looks like a lot of their units have also combined up there. That should be fine, though. I just hope that we don't get caught in a prolonged charge with them, and we get stuck deep in enemy lines. Nice, one horse archer taken care of. Keep pushing up our infantry. I literally just want our infantry to charge into them. Should see the melee going pretty quickly in our favor. They have very lightly armored infantry once again. I mean, that seemingly is the theme of them. I mean, I guess that's going to be the fate. A lot of their heavy infantry, a lot of their lancers are going to be with their good lancers are going to be with their more leveled up lords. The lords who can afford bigger armies and stuff, and they're going to generally be in the larger scale positions in the armies. So these kind of secular lords who are just by themselves, I guess by nature will have not as good lancers as everybody else. Okay, last soldier now running straight into our battle line and then taken out by the boys, knocked off his own horse. But that's something I really have to pay attention to in this game. Is I can't in Imminent Jerusalem 2 just charge into any of the formations like I'm used to in other Bannerlord mods. And then we just finished off the remnants of them, losing an extra soldier, and then capture this guy, of course. And yeah, look at that. Oh, Knights Templar question marks. I'm not sure if these guys are, but either way, they look insane. So yeah, we're going to take one of these special units right there. We'll take all the mounted cavalry as well. Knights in this game are amazing. We'll take the infantrymen and the foot knights. And then the prisoners, what we will take. So after that victory, let's head back. The problem is we are losing settlements. That is, yeah, very scary. The Ayyubid Sultanate is pouring in with a lot of their soldiers, and there's not really too much we can do about it until they field a larger army. We could start to gather some soldiers together, but I feel like I need at least 150 influence. We do have a pretty large-scale army down here in the south. This is 600 men, and I think they're mustering some more of my men in there. We'll be able to field, again, a little bit more. But I can only imagine what they have up here in the north. They're actually assaulting our settlement up here in Beirut. That's going to be a scary one. Our army is on its way, but it's just not going to be big enough, even with my men. I guess we could try. Is there anybody close to us that we could try and recruit with a lot of men? Yeah, so how big of an army could we field? Something like that? I mean, that is 300 men. It's a bit more, I guess. It'd be nice to bring the king in as well. That would be great, but you can't, for some reason, get the king into your armies. I'm not sure why. I guess we will just leave it because everybody's on their way anyway. Yeah, I think we're about to fight a pretty large-scale battle. They're currently still sieging. We've got a little ways to go. Hopefully, the armies will get here in time. Yeah, there's just no way. Okay, yeah, this is not happening. Even with all of our soldiers, they just have too many men. Even though they are tired, so I think that does reduce their morale. What I think we might do is we might just set up a little bit of a side force, and we're just going to kind of go off by ourselves. Definitely not you. So let's see how many men we could recruit. So we could recruit something like this. We'd have about 500 men. And then, yeah, let's just do this. And let's just head off. Let's head off, and we'll whilst they're busy fighting over the major settlements in the north. We're going to take our forces and we're going to try and like make a little bit of a conclave down here in the south. I think that's going to be a good idea and probably our best plan of action because, yeah, we're not going to be able to do anything else. And I think our salt was just taken and then lost and then taken again. That's pretty ratty as well. So, yeah, we are losing some lords who I guess are being captured on their way down to me, and we don't get refunded the influence for that. So because they lost a battle or something, they do just get straight up taken out, which sucks. But yeah, let's see if we can maybe try and take this one. It would be a real nice boom to our conquest if we could. We should be able to as long as we can get into the battle. God, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do this one. Okay, so they are sallying, or not sallying out, they are engaging us with a couple of the armies in the surrounding areas. That's fine. You know, our main goal right now is to build up a big bank of influence and level up our army, which we are doing a good job of. The nice thing is here as well is that we actually get to command everybody in the battle itself. So even though the AI isn't the smartest, we get to command all of their forces. We have some extra lords to put down in our position. So yeah, it's all looking pretty good. So they actually attacked me, which is really nice. It means they should obviously attack me and try and push across at me. So what we're going to do is we're going to utilize all this rough terrain. If their cavalry comes here, they're going to stutter, they're going to falter. And then, of course, our heavy line of infantry, spears, foot sergeants, dismounted knights will do a great job. Our right flank is going to be a little bit weaker, but our center is looking absolutely solid. As soon as they come over that hill, our archers and crossbows will open up at them. Of course, their horse archers are going to be a bit of a problem. But again, we should be able to hit them. You know, we still have a decent amount of knights that can go smashing into them and try and kill some on the charge as well, as they completely overextend here. So let's let them come at us. And of course, our left flank is completely protected here as well. So let's send out our cavalry. I want to go on a little bit of a probing attack on them. So let's go with my cavalry. We're going to try and push into them. Again, our archers should be able to get some good volleys off, maybe dismount one or two of them. We're going to go in. Of course, the camels are a little bit scary. And yeah, you can see they actually get that initial push on us. As we stay more prolonged, though, that should benefit us pretty heavily. We'll take out that soldier, push around, maybe try and dismount another rider or two. And again, if they come into our front line, we should see them immediately broken down. Boom, that's one more taken care of, and he was actually a good horseman. Yeah, you can see they're really faltering. Able to do some damage on my line, but struggling to fully get the hits off they need. Let's see if we can get into this guy again. Oh, don't let him escape. He's so close to going down. Yeah, that's good, that's good, that's good. Keep up, keep up. How much? They still have plenty of cavalry left. But we are, yeah, nice. That was a good impact hit right there. Only 4 damage. Can we get any more on him? We just don't want to get, like, stuck here either. There's a bunch of their soldiers are stuck here a little bit. And yeah, that's when we're going to be losing men. Yeah, a lot of our cavalry just went down. Our cavalry's not doing a great job in this terrain, I don't think. Which is surprising considering they're like basically all flat-footed. And I imagine my knights would do great here, but they are definitely struggling a little bit. I'm debating whether or not to go into square or not. I think we're fine though for now. Let's push up our dudes. Let's bring back our cavalry. I'm just going to push my infantry forward, I think, a little bit. The archers are seemingly in great position. Let's pull back our cavalry again. We don't want to overcommit. We don't want to chase them back. And there you go. Their cavalry went from, what, 75? Down to whatever it is now, which is pretty good. You know, that's not a bad number, especially considering they have some pretty good knights here as well. So one less character to deal with as well. There we go. Okay, infantry, I want you guys just to be up here, please. Their cavalry's going to push around that flank. We'll charge in my... Actually, I'm going to ignore that. My cavalry's going to come all the way around here, and our main focus is to go after their archers, I think. Let's do that. I'm going to leave my archers high and dry. Yeah, let's go around. Let's bring up our archers. Let's just keep our archers moving. I have no idea where I am. Pretty far away from the battle. Yeah, our archers are getting hit hard now. This was like a price I guess I was willing to pay for this. Because what I want to do is I want to bring my cavalry around the back, and then as soon as our infantry engages them, we're going to go flying into them. Yeah, my archers are getting harassed like pretty majorly right now. But they're lightly armored. We don't really expect... So actually, we might as well just get our archers into like a square. Let's do that. Let's get our archers into a tight square. They'll be better to defend themselves. Yeah, just get into a tight square here as best as you guys can. Oh my god, they're getting massacred. They really are. Break formation and charge. And then cavalry come flying into the back of them. Oh god. Oh my god, that's scary. Okay, now our cavalry's going to come flying into the back of them. Our infantry now pushing. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. The cavalry ripped through them. Okay, cavalry now just charge. Infantry charge. That was really nice. I mean, I'm still, like, our archers have been massacred. But it's going to be hard to defend them. It really is. But our infantry. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see if we can maybe pick off some of their leaders. That was actually a double kill right there with our spear. Come around there, try and disrupt them. Our infantry are tearing them apart. This is what we love to see. Yeah, prolonged engagements with the Ayyubids do not work. Quick engagements with the Ayyubids, though, however, commit our infantry to them. Now, you can see, you have some decent soldiers, just not enough. Our army is just that little bit too good, I think. In the front lines, of course. In the cavalry op you saw, we got, beat up pretty hard there. Even with, like, a lot of our high-tier knights. I say that, though. They actually do have some really good soldiers here. But they just lose too quickly, I guess, and that forces them to flee. And we just have a couple horses left roaming the battlefield, which we will, look to finish off. And then, again, any of these high-tier cavalry units we can capture is perfect to me. Okay, that should be the last of their characters killed. And boom, another nice little victory right there. Foot sergeants, 30 kills. Man, as soon as our infantry hits them, we just demolish them. It's crazy just how good that is. Our archers suck. I'm kind of debating just giving up all the archer forces and just kind of going with no archers in our army. However, they can be pretty valuable, but again, there's a lot of good soldiers down here. Actually, over our limit for prisoners. I should really have sold these guys. So I guess the more soldiers we lose, the less we can actually capture, which is a bit annoying, but that'll be fine. We get 10 upgrades as well. No prisoners to recruit or anything at the moment. So we will just let the rest of them go. And some really good equipment. Again, I love a lot of the Ayyubid Soldates helmets as well. I think that looks so cool with text on the back. I think that looks really, really nice. However, it wouldn't be very fitting for us to wield that into a battle, would it? Now, I don't think we really have enough to continue the siege. I can only imagine more soldiers will be on their way. But we drew, 2 of their forces south. We captured some of their prisoners, which will now go stick off in our settlements here as well. We'll fill the dungeons. And that will actually give us more influence. That's actually a really good idea to... it doesn't give you a bunch, but the characters give you, 5? And then that will give us it's so not worth it, really, whatsoever. However, a little bit more influence allows us to recruit an extra character, maybe, and make their way up. We are also not that far off either from the south, so I'm just going to head down here and actually pick up a lance recruitment just to help bolster out my ranks once more. So again, we're just going to really focus in on these higher elite soldiers. That's what I'm going to try my best to pick up as best as we can, wherever there are. There are actually a few enemy lords. Yeah, maybe I should just focus, I wonder. Yeah, so only these lances are here because I've got all the elite ones out. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So they can't replenish whilst I have them. They may need a break. Yeah, we can rest here. I was also wondering, like, in our armies, because the AI obviously has to lance recruit as well, like, do I actually have to go to, like, this guy's this guy's settlements really quickly? So who is he? This is this guy. So if we... I should have just showed in encyclopedia. So he currently... Does he own anything? He doesn't own anything. So is like... How does he... I mean, they own this. His clan owns this, but he doesn't. So I wonder, like, is he just now stuck at that amount of soldiers until, like, he replenishes through some AI trickery? Or do, like, for this guy who I can only assume does own some land somewhere. Yeah, Dilla of Naples. So, like, does he... If I go back there, like, does he then recruit from here? Probably does, right? Rather, if I go to his... Well, I mean, let's take a look. Let's head north as, you know, we lose all our territory to the Ayyubid Sultanate. I'm going to have to come back and do a pretty gnarly fight back, I think. Oh, we're also exhausted as well. So let's rest here. I mean, I'm interested to see if his units do go up. If I visit his, like, clan's towns, does he recruit more soldiers? That'd be very interesting as well. Like, if you are in an army, do you have to actually go back and get some more soldiers? Let's have a look. So his settlement he's on 74 men. Is he going to recruit anybody from any... Because he doesn't technically own these, right? So we are discovering people, which is always cool. What if we go back to this major city? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, I wonder how they recruit extra men. We could also take some crossbows as well. Why not? We have a little bit of room left in our army. So I'm going to get rid of this guy with 33 men. He's not really aiding much. And then we're going to get some other soldiers with a few. Yeah, so you're, what, 13 for 16 men? Yeah, we're going to probably pick up 2 more lords into our army. But again, we still have a bit of influence left. That's going to be an extra 120. So we're going to go up to about 400 men or just under 400 men. And then, yeah, I might head back for this castle across the river again. See if we can maybe drag in some extra soldiers. Let these other guys go off There are also a lot of armies just roaming around as well, which is not a bad idea. But then again, we are seemingly trying to do something about... I mean, we must be grinding down the main Ayyubid Sultanate army. Because again, keep in mind, they're not going to be able to recruit from any of these settlements that they've just taken. It's going to take them a while. Yeah, look at Saladin. He has 15,000 men right now. Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage. He's also fighting someone else, but I think they're a very minor faction. It also seems like there's a bit of a rebellion over in the Byzantine Empire as well. Where was it? Yeah, right here. Yeah, this guy has kind of formed his own principality, I guess, and broken away from the Byzantines. I imagine he's going to be stumped out pretty quickly, but it's cool to see rebellions in that nature coming out, which is cool. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to wrap up this episode today. If you guys are enjoying this series, be sure to drop a like and a comment down below. I think next episode, we're going to do a bunch of sieges down here in the south. I'm probably going to then return back and kind of listen to the problems of the people as well. That's always fun. Maybe find another tournament, try and hold a feast as well, and maybe even get married. So as always, drop a like and a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.